Hey there, survivalists and preppers. Are you truly ready for anything that life throws your way? Today, we're diving straight into the ultimate prepper's secret weapon, baking soda. Yep, you heard me right. That humble box of sodium bicarbonate tucked away in your kitchen isn't just for baking cookies anymore. So why did the pioneers swear by this stuff before embarking on their westward journeys? Because baking soda isn't just a kitchen staple. It's a Swiss Army knife for survival, from hygiene to cleaning, and even first aid. This unassuming white powder packs a serious punch when it comes to keeping you alive and kicking in the wild. Picture yourself in a tight spot, a survival scenario where every resource counts. Do you know how to leverage what's already in your pantry to ensure your survival? It's not just about food anymore. It's about mastering the art of survival with what you've got. Forget about those fancy brands and high-tech gadgets. Today our goal is simple: pure baking soda, 100 baking soda, 100 baker biter. Are you ready to unlock the 20 survival uses for baking soda that could literally save your life? Well then, let's jump right in and get started. All right, survivalists, let's kick things off with a life-saving tip. Purifying water with baking soda. Picture this, you're out in the wild, parched and desperate for a drink, but all you've got is questionable water from a rain barrel or a natural source. What do you do? Enter baking soda, your trusty ally in the battle for hydration. Now, I'm saying baking soda alone will magically rid your water of pathogens or heavy metals. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But a pinch of this miracle powder can work wonders in improving the taste and safety of your H2. How? By boosting its pH level and neutralizing that pesky acidity that might leave a nasty taste in your mouth. Think of baking soda as your water's best friend, swooping in to balance things out and make it more palatable. It won't replace boiling or filtering, but in a pinch, it could be the difference between a refreshing sip and risky gulp. So remember, folks, when it comes to survival, every little trick counts. And baking soda might just be your secret weapon for clean, drinkable water. Now, let's talk about a pesky problem that every outdoor enthusiast has encounters: insect bites and stings. Whether you're hiking, camping, or just enjoying some time in nature, those little critters seem to find you, don't they? But fear not, because baking soda is here to save the day. And your skin, you see, when those annoying insects leave their mark, baking soda swoops in like a superhero to neutralize the acidic venom that causes all that itching and discomfort. It's like magic in a box. Simply mix a bit of baking soda with water to create a soothing paste, then slather it onto the affected area. Voila! Instant relief from the sting and a cooling sensation that'll have you feeling better in no time. But that's not all. This simple trick isn't just effective, it's also safe and easy to do, making it a must-have in any survival kit. So whether you're braving the great outdoors or just chilling in your backyard, remember to keep some baking soda handy. Because when those bugs come buzzing, you'll be armed and ready to fight back with nature's own remedy. All right, survival enthusiasts, let's talk about getting rescued when you're lost in the wild. It's a scenario none of us want to face, but being prepared could mean the difference between a harrowing ordeal and a swift rescue. Friend, guess what? Baking soda is about to become your new best friend in signaling for help. Imagine this: you're stranded, surrounded by miles of wilderness with no one in sight. How do you make yourself visible to potential rescuers? Enter baking soda, the unsung hero of survival signaling. With its bright white color and powdery texture, it's like nature's own neon sign against the backdrop of the great outdoors. Simply spread baking soda on the ground to create large visible signals or letters that pop against the natural landscape. Think of it as leaving breadcrumbs for your rescuers, except these breadcrumbs are big, bold, and impossible to miss. Plus, since baking soda is eco-friendly, you can signal for help without harming the environment. But wait, there's more. To up your chances of being spotted, go big with universally recognized distress signals like SOS or a giant arrow pointing to your location. And remember, combining baking soda signals with other signaling techniques can increase your odds of being found. So next time you're gearing up for an adventure, don't forget to pack the baking soda. Because when it comes to survival, every little trick counts. And this one could be the key to getting rescued when you need it most. 4. All right, fellow survivors, let's talk about turning tough, gamey meat into a mouth-watering meal with the power of baking soda. Picture this: you've managed to snag some protein in the wild, but it's as tough as old boots. Not exactly appetizing, right? Well, fear not, because baking soda is here to save the day and your taste buds. Here's the scoop: Baking soda works its magic by breaking down the proteins in meat, transforming it from chewy to tender with just a sprinkle. It's like a culinary wizardry trick you can pull out of your survival kit anytime you need it. How does it work? Simple chemistry, my friends. Baking soda raises the pH on the surface of the meat, making it more alkaline and causing those tough protein bonds to loosen up. To tenderize your meaty treasure, just give it a light dusting of baking soda and let it hang out for a few hours. Then rinse it off and get cooking. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Not only will your meat be more enjoyable to eat, but your body will thank you too. By breaking down those proteins, baking soda makes it easier for your digestive system to extract all the good stuff from your survival feast. So whether you're grilling up a storm in the wilderness or just trying to make the most of your scavenged protein sources, don't forget to pack the baking soda. Because when it comes to survival cooking, a little sprinkle goes a long way. 5. The great outdoors, where the sun shines bright and the adventure never ends. But let's face it, folks, too much sun can leave you feeling like a lobster at a beach party. That's where baking soda steps in as your ultimate sunburn savior. When you're out in the wild, exposed to the elements for hours on end, sunburn can quickly become a real pain. Literally. But fear not, because baking soda is about to become your new best friend. With its alkaline properties, this kitchen staple can work wonders in soothing that fiery skin and promoting healing. Here's the scoop. Simply mix baking soda with a bit of water to create a cooling paste, then slather it onto those sun-kissed areas for instant relief. Or if you're feeling fancy, dissolve it in a cool bath and soak away your sunburn sorrows. Doesn't that sound like heaven? Now, I won't promise it's a miracle cure, but trust me, it's a game changer when you're miles away from the nearest pharmacy. So whether you're hiking, camping, or just soaking up some rays, don't forget to stash some baking soda in your survival kit. Because when it comes to beating the burn, this little white powder packs a serious punch. All right, survival champs, let's talk about staying squeaky clean even when the going gets tough. In the wild, minor cuts and scrapes are just part of the adventure. But keeping them clean can mean the difference between a quick patch up and a nasty infection. That's where baking soda comes to the rescue as your go-to antiseptic. When you're out in the wilderness, miles away from civilization and fancy medical supplies, baking soda is like your own personal first aid kit. Its gentle yet effective cleansing properties make it perfect for tidying up those wounds and preventing pesky infections from setting in. Here's the lowdown. Simply dissolve baking soda in some sterile or boiled water to create a soothing solution. Then use it to carefully clean around the wound. No harsh chemicals, no sting. Just good old-fashioned cleanliness that's gentle on your skin. Now, I'm not saying it's a substitute for proper medical care, but in a pinch, it could be a lifesaver. So whether you're exploring the great outdoors or just braving the urban jungle, make sure to keep some baking soda handy, because when it comes to staying healthy and happy in the wild, a little sprinkle of this kitchen staple goes a long way. 7. All right, survival aficionados, let's talk about getting noticed when you're in a tight spot and rescue is your only hope. Enter baking soda, the unsung hero of emergency signaling fires. Picture you're stranded, the sun has set, and you're praying for a miracle. Well, guess what? Baking soda is about to become your beacon of hope in the darkness. Here's the deal. When added to a fire, baking soda works its magic by creating a dense white smoke signal that practically screams, "Help me." How does it do it? Through a nifty little chemical reaction that releases carbon dioxide and water vapor, producing a smoke so thick and visible. It's like sending up a flare in the night sky. So how do you use it? Simple. Set up a controlled fire in an open area where it can be seen from miles away. Then, when the flames are dancing steadily, sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda onto the fire. Watch as the smoke billows up, a beacon of hope for anyone scanning the horizon. Okay, I'm not saying it's a guarantee of rescue, but it sure beats sitting around waiting for a miracle. So whether you're lost in the woods or stranded on a deserted island, remember to pack some baking soda in your survival kit. Because when it comes to getting noticed in a sea of darkness, this little white powder could be your ticket to safety. Okay. All right, fellow survivors, let's talk about keeping those pearly whites sparkling even when you're miles away from civilization. In the wild, dental hygiene might not be the first thing on your mind, but trust me, it's crucial for staying healthy and comfortable. And guess what? Baking soda has got your back as the ultimate toothpaste alternative. Here's the scoop. When you're out in the wilderness, All you need is a pinch of baking soda mixed with water to create a simple, effective toothpaste. Like dental care straight from Mother Nature herself. But why does it work so well? Well, for starters, baking soda is a gentle abrasive, which means it can scrub away plaque without roughing up your enamel. If that's not all. Baking soda also has the power to neutralize acids in your mouth, helping to fend off tooth decay and gum disease on the fly. So whether you're gnawing on wild roots or chomping down on survival rations, a little baking soda toothpaste can go a long way in keeping your smile bright and your mouth healthy. Remember, folks, in a survival situation, every little bit of self-care counts, and your teeth are no exception. So don't forget to stash some baking soda in your survival kit, because when it comes to staying fresh in the wild, this humble kitchen staple might just be your best friend. 9. All right, adventurers, let's tackle a topic that's often overlooked in the world of survival: staying fresh and odor-free when you're roughing it in the wild. Enter baking soda, your new best friend in the battle against body odor. Cost more kit. Now, I know what you're thinking, baking soda as a deodorant. Trust me, it's not as crazy as it sounds. In fact, baking soda's ability to neutralize odors rather than just masking them makes it a game changer when you're miles away from the nearest shower. Simply sprinkle a bit of baking soda onto your dry underarms or mix it with a little water to create a paste. It's that easy. This magical powder works by neutralizing acids and bases, leaving you smelling fresh as a daisy in no time. But the best part, baking soda is gentle on the skin, making it perfect for those with sensitive skin or allergies to commercial deodorants. So whether you're hiking, camping, or just spending some quality time in the great outdoors, don't forget to pack the baking soda, because when it comes to staying comfortable and confident in the wild, a little sprinkle of this kitchen staple goes a long way. 10. All right, fellow adventurers, let's talk about one of the most crucial survival skills: fire safety. When you're out in the wild, the last thing you want is for a small flame to turn into a raging inferno. But fear not, because baking soda is here to save the day as your very own fire extinguisher. Now, I know what you're thinking: baking soda to put out fires. You betcha. This humble kitchen staple is like a superhero in disguise when it comes to smothering flames and keeping you safe in the wilderness. Here's how it works. When baking soda encounters heat, it releases carbon dioxide, which acts as a barrier between the fire and the air. Without oxygen, those flames don't stand a chance. That's right, folks. Now, water, no fancy extinguishers needed, just good old-fashioned baking soda to the rescue. So whether you're dealing with a grease fire or just want to play it safe around your campfire, keep some baking soda handy. Because when it comes to survival, being prepared for anything includes knowing how to snuff out a fire in a pinch. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. 11. Now, here's their survival hack. You definitely don't want to overlook some baking soda as your secret weapon for foot care. Yep, you heard that right. This humble kitchen staple can do wonders for keeping your feet happy and healthy, especially in wet or damp conditions. For a sign you're trekking through rainy weather or wading through water bodies, and suddenly your feet start feeling less than stellar. That's where baking soda swoops in to save the day. Thanks to its anti-fungal properties, baking soda creates an environment that's like kryptonite for fungi. Say goodbye to nasty infections like athlete's foot. Plus, it works double duty by neutralizing foot odor, keeping those tootsies smelling fresh as a daisy. Sir, how do you use it? Easy peasy. Just dissolve a generous amount of baking soda in warm water and soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes. Not only will it fight off fungal infections, but it'll also give your feet some much needed TLC after a long day on the move. Make sure to repeat this process regularly, especially if you're in a wet environment, to keep your feet in tip-top shape. Trust me, folks, this simple yet effective trick is a game changer for maintaining personal hygiene and health in challenging conditions. So next time you're stocking up your survival kit, don't forget to toss in a box of baking soda. It just might be the secret weapon you need to keep your feet happy and healthy when the going gets tough. 12. All right, survivalists, here's another ace up your sleeve. When it comes to baking soda, it's your go-to remedy for taming those unruly stomach woes. Picture this: you're out in the wild, food options are scarce, and stress levels are through the roof. Suddenly, your stomach starts acting up, threatening to derail your survival mission. But fear not, because baking soda is here to save the day. Thanks to its alkaline nature, baking soda works like a charm to neutralize stomach acid, providing quick relief from pesky heartburn and indigestion. It's like having your own personal antacid on standby, ready to kick acid reflux to the curb. Now, here's the kicker: making your own DI antacid couldn't be easier. Just dissolve a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water and sip it down slowly. Instant relief, courtesy of Mother Nature's pantry. But hey, a word to the wise: use this remedy sparingly and only when absolutely necessary. Too much baking soda can throw your body's natural pH levels out of whack. And trust me, folks, that's a recipe for disaster. So whether you're battling stomach discomfort in the wild or just need a quick fix for acid-related issues, keeping a stash of baking soda in your survival kit is a total game changer. It's not just about alleviating discomfort. It's about staying focused, active, and ready to tackle whatever the wilderness throws your way. 14. All right, fellow survivalists, listen up. Baking soda isn't just for your personal health. It's also a secret weapon for protecting your precious survival garden from those pesky pests. Yep. You heard that right. This kitchen staple pulls double duty as a natural pesticide. And let me tell you, it's a game changer for any survival gardener out there, for sure. You're out in the wild growing your own food to sustain yourself when suddenly those sneaky pests start wreaking havoc on your precious plants. But fear not, because baking soda is here to save the day. Thanks to its fungicidal properties, baking soda works wonders at keeping fungal diseases at bay. Plus, it's a real turn-off for some insects, making it a 2-for-1 deal when it comes to protecting your garden. So how do you use it? Easy peasy. Just mix some baking soda with water and a dash of liquid soap to help it stick to those plant leaves. Then spray it on your garden and watch as those pesky pests beat a hasty retreat. Not only does this solution disrupt the growth of fungi and deter insects, but it also ensures that your survival garden remains healthy and productive. And the best part, you're doing it all in an environmentally friendly way without introducing harmful chemicals into your survival ecosystem. 14. All right, survival champs, here's another ingenious way to put baking soda to work in the wild. As a grease-busting powerhouse, yep, you heard me right. This trusty kitchen staple isn't just for baking cookies, it's also your secret weapon for keeping your gear squeaky clean, even when water is scarce. Picture this: you're out in the wilderness, cooking up a storm over an open flame or tinkering with machinery, when suddenly grease starts building up faster than you can say survival mode, but fret not, because baking soda is here to save the day. Thanks to its mild abrasive qualities and grease absorbing powers, baking soda is like a cleaning superhero, tackling even the toughest grease stains with ease. Plus, here's the kicker: no water required. That's right, folks. Simply sprinkle some baking soda on those greasy surfaces, give them a good scrub with a dry cloth, and voila, grease be gone without a drop of precious water wasted. But that's not all keeping your cooking and mechanical gear grease free. Isn't just about aesthetics, folks. It's about ensuring their longevity and functionality in the wild, where replacements are about as rare as a unicorn sighting. With baking soda on your side, you can rest easy knowing your gear will go the distance, no matter what the wilderness throws your way. 15. All right, fellow survival gardeners, listen up. Baking soda isn't just for your kitchen or personal care routine. It's also a total game changer for your soil. Yep, you heard me right. This humble ingredient can work wonders for reducing soil acidity and boosting plant growth in even the toughest conditions. Picture this: you're out in the wild trying to grow your own food to survive, but your soil's acidity is throwing a wrench in your plans. That's where baking soda swoops in to save the day. You see, many plants thrive in soil that's slightly alkaline to neutral, but if your soil is too acidic, it can seriously stunt plant growth and mess with your harvest. But fear not, because baking soda is here to balance things out. Thanks to its magic pH balancing powers, baking soda gently raises the soil's pH level, creating the perfect environment for your plants to thrive. And here's the best part: using it couldn't be easier. Just sprinkle some baking soda over your soil and give it a good watering. Yep, it's that simple. So whether you're gardening in unfamiliar terrain or dealing with less than ideal soil conditions, baking soda is your secret weapon for ensuring a bountiful harvest, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. 16. All right, survival enthusiasts, here's another remarkable trick up baking soda sleeve. It's your ticket to beating the heat and staying cool in the most challenging conditions. Yeah, you heard me right. This kitchen staple isn't just for baking cakes, it's also your secret weapon for fighting off heat-related illnesses when the temperatures soar. Picture this: you're out in the wild, battling scorching temperatures and feeling the effects of the heat creeping up on you. But fret not, because baking soda is here to save the day. Thanks to its unique properties, baking soda can be used to create a soothing, cooling bath that helps bring down your body temperature and provide relief from the sweltering heat. Simply dissolve some baking soda in cool water and hop right in. It's like your own personal oasis in the wilderness, but that's not all. Applying a baking soda paste to specific areas like your forehead or neck can kick your cooling efforts into high gear, helping you beat the heat even faster. Now I know what you're thinking. What if you're out in the wild with no access to conventional cooling methods or medications? Well, fear not, because baking soda it's a practical and immediate solution for addressing the dangers of overheating, ensuring your well-being even in the most challenging climatic conditions. 17? All right, wilderness warriors, listen up, because there's a clever trick for staying stealthy in the wild. Baking soda. Yep, you heard that right. This handy kitchen ingredient isn't just for baking cookies, it's also your secret weapon for masking your scent and staying hidden from wildlife when you're out in survival mode. Imagine this. You're out in the wilderness trying to hunt for food or observe wildlife, but those keen animal senses are picking up your human scent. That's where baking soda comes in to save the day. Thanks to its amazing odor neutralizing properties, baking soda can help mask your scent and make it harder for those critters to sniff you out. And here's the kicker: baking soda doesn't just cover up odors. It actually absorbs and neutralizes them, making you practically invisible to wildlife. So how do you use it? Simple. Just sprinkle some baking soda on your clothing or gear before you head out into the wild, or even use it in a bath to give yourself a scent neutralizing boost. Trust me, those animals won't know what hit them. And whether you're hunting for food or just enjoying the beauty of nature, baking soda is your secret weapon for staying stealthy and undetected in the wild.